Hello YouTubers, this is noobifier. Today is the 9th of December 2022. There was an hour-long Star Citizen live titled Master Modes, but more on that later. Here's what you need to know. This show covers in greater detail what was spoken about during CitizenCon, the Master Modes. I will lead with the most important thing that was said today, and that was that Master Modes are going to remain as part of Squadron 42 for quite some time as it changes everything. Master Modes are a set of changes to the flight model with the goal of greatly altering the outcome of a fight. The dogfight is supposed to be a hairball, and that's always been the goal for Chris. As far back as 2013, Chris is on record as wanting to have the pacing of a World War II dogfight. Very close and very personal, and because of this and the idea of permadeath, the TTK or time to kill would have to be longer, giving both parties a chance. So they want to avoid the insta-kill. There's a second part, which is a higher chance to disable being the end outcome of the fight, rather than simply killing the player. Those two, with all of the other planned mechanics, result in that total picture of satisfying the MMO universe. The permadeath mechanics, medical gameplay, plus accounting for respawning, what to do with the player corpse, their gear, the physical damage on their body. All of this is to say, the flight model cannot be as simple as a standard shooter. Jared had Richard and Yogi. They confirmed that not all ships can be great at everything, and changing how the ships enter and exit combat is just another variable as part of a total balance. Too much speed was going to break the original intent, and this is jousting, and they've been trying for years to address jousting. Master Modes is based on two states: combat mode, this is the high performance mode with shields, guns, and systems, and then navigation mode, this is the high performance travel mode that trades those systems. They didn't really get into much more detail about what was said compared to CitizenCon, and it makes sense because they're still balancing. Richard re-emphasized that they've tried many types of control since Kickstarter, and this is the most promising. They confirmed that they are testing and have been testing this in the current build of Squadron 42. They confirmed that this has been in development for over a year. They covered why previous attempts resulted in an incomplete solution, and those were your cruise mode, boost, afterburner, SCM, super cruise, precision mode. Yogi confirmed that they always watch community videos and they hear what we're saying and what we're suggesting, and these master mode changes should be the solution to all of our questions. Jared went to the root of the question, and that was to explain the switch between the modes, what the changes are, what happens in all of this. Richard confirmed that this will be a deliberate choice with a deliberate consequence. The player will commit when activating combat mode, and they spoke for about 3 minutes about how players' individual loadout will be a further factor. If your ship is configured for exploration, perhaps you will choose to remain in nav mode and try to avoid combat. If you're at speed and trigger combat, you will quickly fall out and slow down without experiencing a 50G stop that kills your character, but it will be very fast. Jared confirmed that this is the benefit of testing in Squadron 42, and they wanted to focus on racing, and his concerns were that we might need a third mode just for racing. It was discussed, and there was a real design goal to keep racing fun even with these new systems. Boost is available in combat mode, and this will be part of the changes to racing. Racing ships have special component options that will further blur the lines, allowing combat mode to still offer a snappy, fun racing experience. After they confirmed that they would be keeping Master Modes in Squadron 42 for a long time, they explained why. That this is a huge change as each ship in the fleet needs testing and hands-on time to adjust. Feedback is always considered by Yogi and Richard, and they thanked us for being active in designing our perfect game. After a short break, we were back with a new topic and a new guest. Sandi Roberts has no need for introduction. Jared pointed out that if you are a superfan and want the most juicy information, Sandi's Twitter is the place to follow. Sandi said that she had a great visit in Frankfurt and was impressed by how the whole team has grown. Next was Bar Citizen Berlin, which she said also was a great time. They spoke about the unique pod shape of the Frankfurt office. Sandi said the meditation room was very nice. This sort of stuff isn't really the point of what I do with these shows. The last 20 minutes were fun, but yeah, if you want information on the past and all of what Sandi spoke about, then I would ask you to go check out the original show when it's published. And that's it. Thank you very much for spending your time with me. If you enjoy the breakdowns, please consider sharing with a friend or orgmate, as that helps a bunch. Fly safe, and I'll see you in the verse.